Hello and welcome to Cần Thơ News of Cần Thơ Radio and Television Station. Here are the headlines. The Exemplary Veterans delegation visited the Hồ Chí Minh statue at Ninh Kiều Wharf to report the achievements and pay tribute to Uncle Ho. The 7th Cần Thơ City Patriotic Emulation Congress of Exemplary Veterans 2019-2024 held its official session. The City Department of Natural Resources and Environment and the UN Development Program in Vietnam launched an environmental sanitation initiative at Cái Răng Floating Market. Top news today. On September 18 morning, the delegation participating in Cần Thơ City's 7th Patriotic Emulation Congress for Exemplary Veterans 2019-2024 visited the President Hồ Chí Minh statue at Ninh Kiều Wharf to report the achievements and pay tribute to Uncle Ho.
Embodying President Ho Chí Minh's teaching that emulation is patriotism, patriotism requires emulation, and those who emulate are the most patriotic. The Exemplary Veterans Patriotic Emulation Movement of Cần Thơ City's Veterans Association has made a significant impact over the past 5 years. The movement has inspired veterans and association members to enthusiastically compete and fulfill their duties through various effective activities, contributing to the locality's socio-economic development and national defense. During their visit, the delegation respectfully offered incense and flowers in gratitude for President Ho Chí Minh's immense contributions to national liberation. The veterans of the city are committed to upholding the spirit of Uncle Ho's soldier and continuing to advance the exemplary veteran emulation movement, aiming to complete on task and contribute to the city's growth.
The 7th Cần Thơ City's Patriotic Emulation Congress of Exemplary Veterans for 2019-2024 held its official working session on September 18 morning. In attendance were Mr. Phạm Văn Hiểu, Standing Vice Secretary of the City Party Committee and Chairman of the City People's Council, along with the Chief of Staff of Military Zone 9. Before the Congress, Cần Thơ City Veteran Association launched a campaign to support those affected by Storm Number 3, raising 120 million Vietnamese dong from affiliated organizations. Reports and presentation at the Congress highlighted achievements and shared experiences in carrying out emulation movements within the association. Over the past 5 years, the Exemplary Veterans Emulation Movement has introduced new initiatives, particularly in helping members develop the economy and sustainably reduce poverty. As a result, the association no longer has poor members, with only 36 near-poor households remaining and no veteran families living in temporary housing. The percentage of well-off households increased by 3 to 5% annually. The Congress approved the list of delegates for the 7th National Patriotic Emulation Congress of the Vietnam Veterans Association and endorsed a letter to the veterans in the city. Several outstanding collectives and individuals were also recognized and rewarded during the event. On September 18 morning, the City Department of Natural Resources and Environment, in partnership with the UN Development Program in Vietnam, held a ceremony to kick off an environmental sanitation initiative at Cái Răng Floating Market, supporting the World Cleanup Day 2024 campaign.
The program spanned a week under the theme Green Warrior, Clean Technology, aiming to encourage citizens, communities, and organizations to actively engage in environmental protection through practical actions to combat plastic waste pollution. Leaders from the UNDP in Vietnam and the People's Committee of Cần Thơ City delivered speeches urging individuals and organizations to come together to clean up waste, including plastic from rivers, canals, and lakes, to maintain clean water sources and promote green living environments. The Department of Natural Resources and Environment of Cần Thơ City developed a plan to mobilize the community for activities like cleanups, tree planting, urban improvement, and enforcing the 2020 Environmental Protection Law. They also promoted awareness of the circular and green economies, clean technology, and best practices in environmental protection.
Many across the country have taken commendable actions to help people in the north recover from storms and flood. Notably, coffee shops and customers are being encouraged to donate to the Vietnam Violent Front flood relief account and this effort is spreading nationwide. Many coffee shops across various regions have adopted a new initiative to support those affected by Typhoon Yagi and other disasters. QR codes for the Vietnam Fatherland Front bank account are prominently displayed in the shop. Instead of paying directly to the shop's account, customers are encouraged to scan the code with their banking app or e-wallet. This movement is gaining momentum and has become a collaborative effort between shop owners and customers. People appreciate that by paying their bills to the VFF account, they contribute not only to their drinks, but also to a greater cause. A daily cup of coffee, though modest in cost, when combined with such contributions, creates significant values. On the afternoon of September 17, the Women's Union of Cần Thơ City held a ceremony to launch support for people in northern regions affected by storm number 3. Ms. Võ Kim Thoa, head of Cần Thơ City Party Committee Mass Mobilization Committee, attended the event.
At the launching ceremony, the City Women's Union urged city officials, Women's Union members, partners, businesses, and donors to contribute in the spirit of helping those in need, providing material goods to assist people in overcoming difficulties and stabilizing their lives. During the ceremony, the Women's Union at all levels in Cần Thơ City donated various items to support northern residents, including milk, mineral water, noodles, instant porridge, diapers, and medicine, with a total value of approximately 740 million Vietnamese dong. All donated items were sent to the Women's Union in the affected northern provinces, which will distribute them to disadvantaged households to help them recover from the impact of the storms and floods.
The Ministry of Education and Training has recently issued an official dispatch to universities and pedagogical colleges about implementing support measures for students affected by the storm. To further assist students impacted by storms and floods in resuming their studies, the Ministry of Education and Training advises higher education institutions and teacher training colleges to prioritize and allocate resources for tuition fees exemptions and reductions, as well as financial support tailored to each student's situation. Institutions are also encouraged to guide students in reaching out to local authorities for confirmations of certain financial hardships to apply for credit loans and additional support for their education. As part of the Green Innovation Center project, the City Department of Crop Production and Plant Protection organized training for farmers in Thốt Nốt and Cà Đỏ district on producing straw mushrooms and organic fertilizer from straw.
Over 3 days, trainees learned about the rice emission reduction process, technique for indoor and outdoor straw mushroom production, and the use of mechanization in organic fertilizer production from straw. The training included a visit to the new Green Farm Cooperative in Thốt Nốt District and Tiến Thuận Agricultural Cooperative in Vĩnh Thành District. In the Mekong Delta, where farmers often burn rice fields after harvest, this training aimed to teach methods for growing straw mushroom and producing organic fertilizer from straw. This approach helps reduce fuel burning, create jobs, provide organic fertilizer, and boost farmers' income. It is part of 1 million hectare high-quality, low-emission rice monoculture project. During this period, the Department of Crop Production and Plant Protection organized 20 training courses for 600 farmers across Thời, Cà Đỏ, Vĩnh Thành, and Thốt Nốt districts.
Starting July 1st, 2025, Vietnam Airlines will launch a direct flight from Hanoi to Milan, Italy. This addition will bring the airline's total number of direct flights to Europe to 9. With this new route, Vietnam Airlines becomes the first and only Vietnamese carrier to offer direct flights to Italy. The Hanoi-Milan route will be serviced by Boeing 787 wide-body aircraft, with 3 weekly round trips on Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. After 2025, Vietnam Airlines plans to introduce additional direct flights from Ho Chi Minh City to Milan. Coming up next is the weather forecast. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.